All right, welcome to the live stream. In this video or in this live stream, pretty much I will be cold calling some cash buyers. So got a deal that I'm working with. Someone sent over to me for a JV, so I'm helping them find a buyer. He's not really familiar with the market. I have some buyers that's interested in it, but they kind of kicking tires. So my goal is to find someone who's interested, who's serious. So I will be looking for the buyers off of the RESIMPLI CRM software, and I will be cold calling them and also sending them text messages to see if they are, one, if they are actively buying, and then two, if they're interested in the deal. So that's kind of the objective for today in this live stream. And I will be like I said, I'm using ReSimpli's cash buyer feature that they have on the platform. So basically all you have to do is put in, if you already have the lead inputted, there's a cash buyer feature there. Just click cash buyers and then search, and it's going to show all of the cash buyers in the general area that purchased within, I think, like the last 2 years or something like that. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. If you guys as always, if you enjoy the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing some more live streams about different things, and then also like the video. And if you have any questions, comments, or whatever, make sure you drop them below. I'll make sure I try to get to every comment, every question that I possibly can. So I hope you guys find this video valuable. And the last thing, if you guys are not already already utilizing the ReSimpli CRM software, I have a free trial link that you can try out for 14 days for free. And then if you decide you want to move forward and continue to use it, you'll get 50% off the first month, which is a sweet deal. It does free skip tracing, drip animations, all types of shit, man. So I got videos on YouTube about that as well. So let me go ahead and get this thing started. So what I'll be doing, I'll be calling the buyers off of my laptop. I don't want to share the screen and do all that because of the addresses, and then YouTube is going to flag it. I would love to do that so you guys can actually see the platform and what I'm doing. But since it's live stream, there's going to be addresses and phone numbers and names and stuff like that, and that goes against the YouTube guidelines. So we're not going to be doing that. So just going to hear some live calling, me qualifying buyers and stuff like that, seeing if, one, they are the actual buyer, and then two, if they're interested. So enough of that. Let me get started on this because I got a lot more stuff to do today. But let's see how long this takes. What's good, Dig? Dig asks, how is ReSimpli when it comes to comps? So ReSimpli doesn't do comps on the platform. They have like a kind of like an estimate similar to like Zillow or whatever the case may be that you can go off of. But still, I will always recommend, you doing your own comps and finding actual comparables of similar properties and what they sold for and so forth. So whether you're using free platform like Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com, you can find some decent comps on in there and work it that way. Or even PropWire.com, which is a free platform to run comps on, or Propstream, or even the MLS. So I use a combination of all of those things to find legitimate comparables. So that's how I go about doing it. Good question. Let me see. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and type this address in on my CRM, and then go to the cash buyers, and then I will be calling them. So on the platform, it's going to show kind of like, all right, it's going to show like which buyers have been buying and holding, like buying as rentals, or which properties they bought and flipped, right? So this particular property that I'm working on is good for a buy and hold investor that's looking to hold this property for good cash flow. It's priced a little bit high, but I think it's a good deal and has some good value to it. So let me go ahead and go through this list and pretty much call every freaking number on here and see who is the actual buyer. Now I gotta see how I want to do it. I don't know if I want to do the map view. I think I'm gonna just go from the top and work my way all the way down to the bottom. Let's see. And then if there isn't any buyer number that is skip trace, you can skip trace it within the platform right then and there, which is cool. Dig, thank you for the response. Ty, if I was to use a paid software to comp, which one do you prefer? Propstream is pretty good. I've been using Propstream for a while. I stopped using it because I have the MLS, and I use like PropWire in replace of that. But I do like Propstream as far as comping. I like the user interface and stuff like that. I got a link to that too if you want to try that. Let me call this guy. So these are landlines. Let's see. Um, call outbound from. Okay. Well, let me know if you guys can hear it. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear it. I want to make sure you guys can hear the listen, Prater. Hold on, guys. I got a seller calling real quick. Give me 1 second. This is Ty.
Yeah, somebody tried calling me from this number.
Yeah, is this Mr. Prater?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Ty with Property Jet. I was talking to you about the house on Aaron's Way. Do you recall?
I remember.
Yeah, I sent you over an agreement, and you said that you were going to speak it over with your wife and so forth. And I haven't heard back from you, so I was just calling back to get an update and see kind of what you guys plan on doing. Any questions that you may have about the agreement and so forth and so on.
Okay. Well, we have not made a decision yet.
Okay.
That I can tell you.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything?
Your call.
Yeah, I was just following up. Is there anything in particular you guys are kind of holding out for or waiting on?
We've got a couple of other companies providing us quotes also.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Where do we fall in line as far as those other companies? Just kind of want to know where we're at.
You and one company are very close. The third company is higher.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we're waiting on a couple more to come in, and I'll get back with you.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Is there any, I guess, an idea on when I should be hearing back from you guys?
Probably end of next week.
End of next week. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. Now, obviously, money is the probably the main deciding factor, but is there anything else that you guys are kind of like evaluating with the other companies or the offers in particular?
Not really. It's a money thing.
Money thing. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Well, I'll just go ahead and put something on my calendar just to have me remember that, that you should be calling me back around in the next week. And, either way, just let me know if you decide to move forward with us. Great. If not, no big deal. I just kind of want to know where we stood. Okay.
All right. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Have a good day. Fuck that guy. All right, hold on. I got another seller that just called me too. Called 10 minutes ago. 1 second. Hey Ty, I called about the payoff letter and was told that we may receive it today or Monday. Okay, that's great news. Meaning closing next week is possible. All right. All right, cool. My bad, y'all. So that was, let me get back to this. I just put kept ringing. Go to the next number. So I'm just calling down the line. So like this one company has 1, 2, 3, has 4 numbers. associated with it. So I'm just calling through all of them. I would like to see if I can I'm gonna see if I can add them to the dialer and call them a little bit faster. Let me try that in a second. If I can do that, then that'll be dope. Save some time instead of manually calling these.
This is Attorney Alex Morrow. Leave a message and we'll call you back.
I don't know if that's the wrong number or not. He said attorney Alex Morrow. Don't know who the hell that is, but who knows? That might be the buyer. Dang, I wish I can call all of these at one time. That'll be cool. You go to add filter. Yeah, I don't think you can do that. It'd be a bulk action. Send to dialer. Yeah, that'll be a dope bulk action. But fuck it, we're just gonna manually have to do it right now until they add that capability. I'm pretty sure somebody already like mentioned doing that, so that might be in one of the updates to come. And all of these numbers I'm dialing for this particular buyer right here are landlines, so I'm not too confident that somebody's gonna respond to these. I'm gonna hang up that, kept ringing. I'm not gonna let this thing dial too much, ring too much. A lot of people be asking, how you find buyers? How you find buyers? This grind right here. This is how you find them. You got to grind it out, especially if you want to find legitimate buyers. These are actually buyers that bought properties before. You know what I'm saying? Like you can call, you can put it on Facebook groups and stuff like that. And oh no, I can't. What? There's no mailing address. Okay, they don't have a number for that one. Skip trace this one. We're gonna skip trace this one. There's no mailing address. How you find buyers? You gotta put in that grind to find these buyers.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
So it went to voicemail. I'm gonna call it right back because it was forwarded to voicemail, meaning they have the phone in their hand. So I'm gonna double call it. Probably didn't answer because they don't know who I am.
Your call has been.
All right, didn't answer. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna send them a text message real quick. Send from this number. Hey, this is Ty. I was reaching out to see if you were still purchasing homes and I have a deal. I have a property off market. Have an off market property that I am looking to that I'm working on. good rental property with value. Interested? I can send you the details. And I send that text message just like that. I'm gonna create a template for this so I don't have to keep typing this out. Fuck, forgot to create a template. It's all good. I'll create a template on the next one. I guess some of these people I done called before because they own properties out here. And I was trying to market to them and get their property. So all right, no answer on that. Kept ringing. What we're gonna do? Send them a text. We'll create a template so I don't have to keep sending the damn same thing. New. I'm gonna name it new buyer SMS. All right, save. And then send right away. Appraisal champs, how did you get used to and over the fear of talking to sellers? So for me, I don't take it personal. I have a goal and intention that I'm trying to achieve. So, there's no fear there. My objective is to help people. And obviously, by helping people, you help yourself. So, at the end of the day, fear is created. Fear is the unknown. So, a lot of people are scared or afraid or have fear because they don't know what is going to happen on the other side of that phone or what response they're going to get and all of that stuff. For me, I don't really think about that. I just handle it as it comes. So, um, you got to think about fear and understand the concept of fear. I always look at fear of the unknown. That's what fear is. Fear is you don't know what's going to happen. People are afraid of the dark because they don't know what's going to happen in the dark. People are afraid to uh take risks because they don't know how the risk is going to pan out, right? So if you have a solution based mentality or a problem solving based mentality when it comes to this, I don't have fear, right? It's okay. I'm trying to help people. And if they say yes, I do this way. If they say no, I go that way. It's just that simple. And I just turn to a robot when it comes to that. And from there, you move on. If you're confident in what you do, then you shouldn't have any sort of kind of hesitation on doing it. But it takes repetition. It takes reps. Like when I first got started, like, yeah, I was nervous, but I wasn't afraid. But you be prepared. If you have a script in front of you. And then as you talk to more people, you're going to start building confidence. And the more confidence you have, the less fear you will have, or the less nervous feeling you will have. So get some more reps in, be confident, and do your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, be confident in what you do, and you'll be all right. And then obviously keep the main thing. Like, why are you doing it for? If you got kids, you got family, you got goals you want to achieve, you want to leave your job, you want to, work on your own time, you want to create your own schedule, like you want to get in the business, get in the space, like always keep that front of mind. And then that fear shit would be in the back burner. You know what I mean? Didn't answer. So let me see here. Send a text message. I'm always going to double dial these people, man. Call them back twice. So I'm sending a text message. Select number, this number here. All right, next one. See, some of these motherfuckers, you can't skip trace because there's no mailing address associated with it, which sucks, but It's no biggie. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Let's go to this one right here. Let me hit up my girl Nicole. No answer. Kept ringing. Here. I'm gonna call back. I'm gonna call my realtor that I have down there, see if she knows anybody. Nicole. Hopefully we can get somebody on the damn phone. Let's see. Call this one next. Just ringing. I'm going to send a text message to this number too. And then I'm going to call it right back. And after that, I'm going to call Nicole, see if she got anybody. I feel like I called them already. No mailing address. I don't like that. It's like, give me some fucking, hold on. Okay, we call this guy. It's like the same buyers in this area because they have multiple properties. We will call this person. Then we will call, it's like the same companies. So not many buyers out here that are different. I just got to get in contact with the right one. And then some of these buyers that are on here, they don't have a mailing address associated with it. So the software isn't able to skip trace it. They only have that property address. So I have to do some deeper digging to find them, which I'll do. But it's going to be, I have to do that off camera. It takes time. But let me see. I'm just going to call the ones that I can call through here right now. And then the other ones I have to do off cam, but we're going to try to get somebody if we can. Call Nicole after this guy.
Your call has been forwarded.
So I'm going to call his ass right back. I'm going to shoot him a text, then call him. Text sent. Call it back. What's his name? James Hughes. Oh, shit. No, that's not the one I want to call. I want to call this one right here. Did I text the wrong fucking number? Crazy.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
I ain't answer. Got a busy fucking day today. I got to call some other leads too. It's crazy day today. Let me call this guy back on this other number here.
You have reached mailbox number 1.
All right. So that ain't go. When you looking for buyers, you gotta by any means necessary, you gotta find them. So it's like a hustle. You gotta hunt. Gotta hunt. Hell, even with like, reaching out, you reach out to real estate agents and everything. You know what I mean? If you see some properties listed on like Zillow that were like recently rehabbed, call that real estate agent and ask them, hey, is that client an investor? Are they buying more properties? I got another one nearby. So that's like another one of my strategies to find buyers. And then you just work with the agent. Let me call Nicole real quick though. Everybody off on Friday. Let's see. Wait for a message. Hey, Nicole. Hope all is well. I was checking with you to see if you had any investors looking for any rentals in Warner Robins. Question mark. Oh, here she goes. She calling right back. Making all that damn noise, boy. Hey, Nicole.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. What's up?
I was saying, do you have any investors looking for any rentals out there in Warner Robins?
What is it? I mean, possibly me. Like, what? Can you send me the price and stuff?
Yeah. I can send you the details. You want me to email you or text you? What's better?
Just text me.
Text you? Okay. Yeah, I'll shoot it over to you right now. It's like it's basically one property, but it's like 2 units on it. It's like the main house is a 4-2, and then they have like a detached 2-car garage that has like a 1-bed, 1-bath unit above it. So and it's pretty fair condition. It's really turnkey. Got a tenant in there until June.
They rent them separate?
Yeah, they rent them separate. Yep. The unit on the garage above the garage is like renovated. It's pretty nice actually. But yeah, I'll send you over the details and the pictures on the Google Drive so you can check it out and let me know what you think.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, thanks.
All right,
bye. So yeah, real estate agents, they're buyers too sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So she's a buyer, she buys and she fixes and flips and everything else too. So let me send her the deal real quick. Gotta be quick, man. They interested, you send that shit over ASAP. You feel me? You never know. Like when you get a property under contract and you're looking for a buyer, you got to send it out and put it in front of many eyes as possible. Until you start getting offers. And then once you get a shit ton of offers, then you kind of evaluate from there. But I'm very like intentional about who I'm sending my deals out to because I don't want them to get daisy chained and then the buyers see it and they see it from 2 or 3 different people and it's a mess. So like I go direct, like I'm reaching out to direct buyers if possible. Like my strategy when I'm looking for buyers is I'm going through the softwares and seeing the LLCs who bought in the last, 6 months to a year. I'm skip tracing them. I'm cold calling them. I'm texting them, seeing if they're interested in it. That way I know these are actual buyers. They're serious. They bought. I'm direct to them. So that's like my go-to outside of my already created buyers list. And if they're not interested in this deal, but they're still actively buying, I add them to my buyers list. So now I'm building my buyers list at the same time. And then if that doesn't, go through, I don't see any success from that, then I'll tell, like I told you earlier, I'll go on realtor.com or Zillow and look and see which properties are listed or even recently sold that were renovated, right? Because now, in my eyes, those properties were, sometimes were fixed and flipped by actual investors, and the real estate agent was representing that investor. So first, before I reach out to the real estate agent, what I'll do is I'll skip trace, I'll search that property up and see the history of the property through the public records and see who was the owner before it sold. If it's an LLC or whatever the case may be, then boom, another buyer right there. So I just bypass the real estate agent. But if I do that and I can't get in contact with that person who owned it prior to selling it, then I'll reach out to that real estate agent and say, hey, I see you listed this property on 123 Main Street. Was that an investor buyer? Was your client looking to buy any more properties? I got another one that's available in the area that they might be interested in. Maybe we can work something out. Da 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 da. I go that route. Then after that, if that doesn't go, then I start putting it out on like social media, stuff like that. And at that point, if you ain't getting no bites, then you might need to go ahead and renegotiate with the seller. Lamont, what up, bro? What systems do you use when generating leads? Do you pay a VA or use a dialer? So I use call tools for my cold calling, and I just started using this other platform. I haven't started using it yet. I'm waiting on my phone numbers to get approved with the 10 DLC so I can start sending text messages out, which should be done hopefully beginning of next week. I'll let you guys know what that platform is once I kind of get my experience with it. But for cold calling, I'm doing call tools. I've been using that for years. And I have a VA that does some of it for me sometimes. And then I do some of the cold calling as well, depending on the campaign that I'm dialing, like probates and pre-foreclosures. I want to get my hands on those. But yeah, let me see if I got another one I can call here. Yep, I got another one here. See if I can get this person on the phone. Appreciate all y'all for jumping on the live stream, man, and the questions. I love the questions. Because I'm pretty sure like somebody might ask a question that, you may have not thought about, and you can learn something from it. So keep them coming. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. So I'm about to call this bastard back real quick. I think it was this one. Yeah, call him back. Just got to do some hunting today, man. Finding buyers today. That's on my priority list. Then I got a couple leads from someone that sent me some leads that he wants me to lock up. So I'm going to call those. Try to lock those up. See what we can do. Hey, this is Ty with Property Jet. How you doing?
Hi.
Good. I was calling. Are you buying properties in Warner Robins? No.
That's my father.
You said that's your father?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know if he's still actively buying? I got some properties I'm trying to sell out there, looking for a buyer.
I can send you his number.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me get my pen. All right. Bye. All right. So this was the phone number was to the daughter, right? So she just gave me his number, and I'm about to call his ass right now. See if he's still buying. Need to call him right now. And I need to send Nicole this deal. That's what I need to do. So let me call him. Well, actually, let me send Nicole the deal first. Let me send Nicole the deal first, because that is priority. Shit. Where's the deal? Damn. I gotta sign in. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. Okay, whatever. Continue. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So got to sign in on that phone, which is stupid because I never signed out. Let's see, since. What the hell? Oh my God. Okay, hold on 1 second, y'all. I got to get her this deal. So I'm going to throw this over here, and then I should be able to send it to her now. Let's see. Bingo. Gotta move. I'm using one hand and shit. Hold on. Tweaking. So I'm just sending her this deal. See if she want it. Maybe she'll send it out to some buyers that she knows. She did a deal with me, a novation down there. I never even saw the house in person, but she held it down. She listed it and did the showings and everything, and we got it done. So it's all about building relationships. And a lot of real estate agents I reached out to out there, they either didn't respond or didn't know what the hell I was talking about. But she took it on and she made some money. Let me call this guy now. Jeffrey is his name, 6261.
Hi, you've reached Jeff. I'm unable to take your call.
We'll call his ass right back. Went straight to voicemail. Probably on the phone.
Hi, you've reached Jeff.
Damn. All right. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna shoot him a text. Hey Jeff, this is Ty with Property Jet. I was reaching out to see if you were still buying homes in Warner Robins? Question mark. I have a property that I'm working on. It's a rental property with great value. Would you be interested in taking a look at it? Question mark. I can send you the details. Jeff. Boom. Just like that, man. It's that simple, man. Don't overcomplicate this stuff, man. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple. That is a bank. I need to remove them off of here. So this one I gotta find. This is the same company, but they have different addresses, so it's showing up different. See, I didn't even have that number in my system that she gave me. So go ahead and add. Adding this buyer to my system. I want to qualify him first, but since she said that he was active, because he was still buying, then it's cool. I'm gonna just add it now and then Hell, if he don't respond, then he's gonna be getting text messages when I get new deals anyway. So I'll put it in there. Then let me go ahead and find him and edit the phone number. Oh, here it is right here. So I need to edit this contact. Jeffrey. I'll just say Jeff. Jeff. Then I'll put the number that she gave me in there. What up, T Money? Delete those. Delete. And then I'll save and update. So I got that. Let's see. I think that's all the buyers I can call on here right now. Like everything else is like landline, and then the other ones I have to like manually look up because they don't have a mailing address on them. But let me see. I called that one. Actually, let me create a filter. Add filter. We're gonna do name, phone number type. Owner name is available. It don't even have to be available, actually. So we'll go back. We'll get that parameter off of there. I just want to call the ones that so right now I'm just creating a filter to kind of filter out which ones that I want to dial. So I'm going to call all the mobiles. I feel like people don't use landlines like that no more unless they old, especially investors. Nobody got a landline. I haven't had a landline ever. Let me just put mobiles. And then see, because I'm just creating a filter to see which ones I haven't called yet. But all of these joints, I gotta manage this filter. Edit. Last skip change. See. It's not even showing phone numbers now. I gotta fix this. I'm still getting used to this software, so just kind of like the new features and stuff. But whatever. But yeah, let me see. T Money, I run a moving and junk removal business and have my real estate license. I want to hear what you think the best way to get busy with that license. I would say work with investors for listings. Learn as a real estate with your real estate license, there's ways that you could partner up with investors. A lot of real estate agents, they do not partner with investors because they don't understand the investor mindset or the investment side of things. All they know is homeowner side of things, buy and sell, from the standpoint of a homeowner. But if you're able to understand the investor side of it, you'll have more opportunities because you got to think about it. If you're uh I would say shift your niche to be more so investor focused, because if you work with an investor that's doing flips and projects that way, they're going to be doing more projects than just that one-off homeowner that just bought their first house for 30 years. You see what I'm saying? So if you can bring value to that investor and work with investors on listing their properties and finding them deals and finding them opportunities and giving them pocket listings, first dibs at pocket listings, then you're going to be like set, because a lot of investors, they look for agents to have them source some deals. So if you're able to provide value in that sense versus, okay, I'm just going to be a real estate agent and I'm just going to be the one that's going to list properties and show properties and all that. Yeah, that's cool. But if you want to keep business coming, then you can work with an investor that's doing 2 to 3 flips a month. If you're doing 2 or 3 flips a month, then think about it. You got 2 to 3 listings a month from that one person versus this one homeowner who just bought this house one time and that's going to be it, or this homeowner that just sold this house one time and that's going to be it. You know what I mean? So I would say understand the investor side of things, because a lot of real estate agents, I wouldn't say it's a fear, but it's like a bit of, yeah, I would say it's a fear because they don't know the investor side of things or how to work with investors. And I think a lot of times, I don't know what they teach in the real estate schools, but it just seems like there's a gap between, that between the listing side and the investment side. So finding ways to bridge that gap and make connections will be like the best way to utilize your license, in my opinion. Um, if not, you're just going to be hustling for listings all day long for buyers and for people selling, which is no different than investing. But that's what I would say, man. I would, try to learn the investor side and get connected with investors and see how you can bring value to them. So like, go to meetups, local meetups. If you see any agents on social media, reach out to them, say, hey, I got my real estate license. How can I bring value to you? So forth and so on. You know what I mean? And a lot of times they're just gonna say, find me deals. So if you can find them pocket listings or any type of off-market deals that they can analyze, review, I would say, let's exchange value for value. Say, hey, if I find you an off-market deal or a pocket listing and I shoot it your way and you buy it, can I be the one that lists it for you when you get ready to flip it or sell it? That's the deal that you got. You know what I'm saying? You brought them the deal first, and then on the back end, you get your money when, you know what I'm saying, you list it. But yeah, that's what I would do. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream. People, I appreciate you guys for jumping on. Make sure you like the video. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm gonna go ahead drop more live streams. I didn't want to stay on here too long and shit. It looks like, there's not much I can do on here right now. Anyways, I got to do some manual off the work thing. But if you guys want to test out the RESIMPLI software, just make sure you click the link in the description. If you missed the majority of it, there's some value in here. Just go back, play it over, and kind of go from there. But y'all have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. If y'all need anything from me, just shoot me a DM or comment on Instagram. See y'all later. I'm out.